is the opening phrase of the beautiful slow movement from Mozart's Concerto in D for flute, also known as the Oboe Concerto in C major. And let's enjoy this melody, which is real music, and at the same time use it as a warm-up, use it as a technical study by making some observations about what are the little fine points that we want to work on, warm up now, later. Those would be the critical moments. So I suggest playing it backwards at first. Just play the notes. Don't even think about the music. And just see how it sounds. Then play it forwards. Another thing I like to do is play a slow melody very quickly to kind of get an overview of its shape and its rhythmic character. I'll try that now. I'm struck with the trickiness of doing that. The burst of energy that the 16th notes give at that speed. At a slower speed, I suspect those are the moments of real energy, and those are the points you want to really make something happen dynamically, just with the feeling. So now when you play it slow, remember sort of that energy. Now a way we can play this very slowly is play it as a tone exercise. You could play every pair of notes. That would be a really nice thing to do for tone. Just do that once all the way through. Now let's start looking at it measure by measure, phrase by phrase. First measure is a beautiful arpeggio, G major, nice leaps. Second measure is a little bit technical. And it's right out of the Tempanel daily exercise number 2. That one pattern that felt a little bit tricky to me the last time I did it, because it's all left hand, the thumb is coming off. So we have something really technical to practice in this slow, beautiful melody. So it's a chance to work on the relaxation of your arm. How are you moving those fingers nice and soft? Because you're going to want to have control of that, obviously. Not just control, but musically, we have 2 repeating bits, and that needs to have meaning they need to come out in a similar style, but maybe not identical. One is an ending and one is a beginning. So working on this has a lot of benefits down the road. Let's skip ahead to probably the biggest warm-up challenge in this is the measure that goes to high E. I have a feeling that E is going to be challenging, especially in the morning, and it's worth spending some time on that. It might help to think harmonically. This is the 4 chord. We're playing a C major chord, but we're landing on a D and then C. So the resolution does not happen until the last note of this phrase. The D is, to me, the D is the peak of the phrase, but let's go back to that E natural. E natural is a note that comes up all the time in the high register. On excerpts, I can think of a few that start with it. It's a hard note to play in tune. I would not take the pinky off for this. It just is nice to spend some time listening to your high E, and if you're searching for better sound, don't look for it in the center of the lip plate. It's not there. It's somewhere off to either side. Another thing that can be very helpful is play some notes above it. If I put an F there, F actually feels like an easier blowing note on my instrument. It's totally wrong for what's going on in the music, but it's a freer blowing note. It showed me something about letting the air out to get the E. We could go higher. That definitely helped a little. Helped me psychologically not acknowledge that E natural is the highest point we've gotten to in this melody. Going on, there's one last phrase, and this one has trills, and it should have a Nachschlag, and it just so happens, those are basic notes on our instruments, but we've got F sharp to E natural. That's one of our trickiest note-to-note changes in the main register of the instrument. So this is for our right hand. So we worked on our left hand. Let's work on our right hand. The F sharp trill feels nice to my hand. It sort of opens the hand. And then I think of rolling back for the E. Gosh, there's more we could do with this. I think I'll save it for another time. I hope I gave you some ideas of how to mess around with one small bit of a piece. You don't have to learn the whole piece. There are just so many nice little things we could work on.